Ain't that trafficking too? Because they fucking them bitches. They ain't just going to look at them. We talking about, for real, we talking about stars. You know what I mean? You don't think they gonna get no pussy?
Yeah, right. They pay to get in there though too.
Yeah,
so that's prostitution.
You paying for the whole shebang. You ain't just. Anyway, man.
What's up, everybody, man? Y'all have tuned in to Petty with your boy KD Dollar from Fly 93.5 Radio.
It's your boy Gerard J.K. McCain from Against the Grain Sports. What it do?
You got Brown Body, Brown Eye Entertainment in the building.
Already, and we got my man Mark in the building. Say what's up.
What's up with it, everybody? What it do? What it do?
All right, but not just any guy named Mark. My homie, personally. Y'all know what we talking about, but we gonna get to him in a minute, man. Anyway, we back once again, ladies and gentlemen, man, and I had a fabulous weekend. How's everybody's weekend been?
It was cool, man. We had fun, man.
Relaxing.
And what's up, Mr. Mark? How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty fun.
It was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Working fun, man.
It was turned up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we got my man Mark Akridge in the building, man. You already know who he is, man. Slave is in the building.
Yes, sir. Living legend in the building.
Yeah, he decided to join us on this week's episode of Petty.
Man, you know what, man? It's really good to have a legend in our age bracket. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that we grew up with and we, you know what I mean, struggle with. That's a beautiful thing, man. A lot of niggas can't say they know a legend, man. A lot of niggas can't say they grew up with a legend, man. A lot of niggas can't even say that a legend has even graced their presence. You feel what I'm saying?
For real. For real
talk, man.
You are a legend, G. Your family, your dad, of course. Man, tell us a little bit. What's going on, man? Tell us a little bit about what Slave is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a taste of it this weekend. Kane got a taste of it this weekend. But we had a man himself in the building. What's going on, man?
Well, man, you know, man, it's just a blessing, man. Like I said, I was born into this, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to keep what inspired me alive. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
For real though, them guys inspired me, man. My father and all of them. Them guys, they did some shit, man.
Right.
And you know, they you know, every album they would drop some knowledge on the back of their album, some little poem, little type shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
All right. You know any of it?
They got this one. They would say, nah, I can't remember none of them.
I wouldn't ask you right now anyway. You know why? Because, man,
being a rock star
it's
right now.
cloudy in this motherfucker. When it's cloudy, man, sometimes you just can't, you know what I'm saying? Can't shit. Watch this episode of Petty. Yeah, hear me. That's just me being petty towards myself, man. But, man, I had a fabulous weekend, man. We was able to be with Slave, Dollar Production, McCain Films, man. We was able to be there front row and center with Slave and get some real good footage, man. I really enjoyed myself. Thanks for showing so much goddamn love our way, bro.
Right, no doubt.
Really appreciate
Thanks
it,
for
bro.
coming, man.
Straight, I felt good, and we
man.
had a motherfucking
Thanks,
vote.
man.
Went to the hood.
Yeah,
Akron, Ohio,
yeah,
man. We was in Akron,
We went
Ohio,
up there and
man.
turned up. We was in a that was like a old motherfucking. What was the one on 3rd Street, man?
We was at Maximilian.
Majestics. We was at a Majestics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We was at a clean ass Majestics. Like,
We was.
that shit was dope. Yeah, shout out to Akron, man.
yeah.
Y'all show love
Yeah.
our way. Especially
Shout out to Akron,
yeah.
man. They show love, man.
Yeah, the weekend was jumping, man.
My people's. I got my dude Mike Jackson, man. You know.
All right, Mike Jackson. Who Mike Jackson?
Man, he played for a lot of groups, man. He a bad motherfucker, man. He played for Jodeci. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Was he there? Did I meet him?
Akron. Nah, he wasn't there. He had some other things going on. He be playing with me too. But I'm just saying, shout out, that's the city.
Mike Jackson from Akron, man.
That's what's up.
Period, man. A lot of other things happened this weekend, man. I'm trying to tell you, social media was super petty this weekend, bro. Like, extremely petty, man. So, the thing I want to know what we want to put ourselves in situations like, what would you do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's play, what would you do? You feel me? All right. You see a motherfucker hop a fence and he start drowning on his own. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, y'all know what I'm talking about because the media going crazy right now. So, what would you do? If you would have seen this guy jump over the fence, now evidently he want to kill himself or he want to go swimming. I don't know. But these kids evidently teased him, taunted him, called him all type of names, said, I wish he would die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, die if you want. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
that's crazy.
Can we pull up the clip right quick? Let's listen to the clip because this shit is crazy, man. This shit is real crazy. Like, what would you do if you seen somebody drowning? Would you jump in there and try to save them? Would you risk your life for a stranger? Would you call 911? That's not what these kids did. They did the total opposite.
Because if that was my ass in there, I want somebody to do something.
You want somebody to save you.
I want somebody to save me, call the police, somebody to try to save my ass.
This morning, police say they're
Let's look at the clip real quick.
Teenagers accused of recording that disturbing video of a man drowning.
That shit never got in there.
This is the pond where it happened. Those 5 teens stood right here along the bank and recorded Jamel Dunn for 2 minutes, laughing at the 31-year-old as he died.
We just saw Brady die. We couldn't help him. We didn't even try to help him.
On Thursday, authorities said the teenagers would not be facing criminal charges, that the teens were not obligated to render aid to Dunn. Do you wish you could do more legally here?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Shockingly, in Florida and many states, you don't legally have to try to help someone in distress.
A life could have been saved, a life could have been helped, a family could have got closure, and people knowing what happened to them. It's just so disturbing.
But the teens also neglected to report the drowning to police. Now authorities hope an obscure statute will allow them to pursue misdemeanor charges for failing to report a death.
As far as we know, this statute has never been used in this way. I don't know as there's any just outcome to this.
The state attorney's office releasing the video as a key piece of evidence in the investigation and will decide whether to file charges, providing little comfort to Dunn's family.
They're laughing and joking in the background, saying, no, we're not going to help you. You should have never got in there. I mean, that was just horrible.
Now that shit crazy right there.
But hold on, KD. Like, we do need to find out first, how did he get in the water? Even though still like, nah, man, fuck that, man. You should have helped him.
Right.
But I ain't taking up for the kids, though, because they wrong, period, though. They ignorant, period.
At least they could have called the police.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, they ignorant, period. They ain't even do that. But I'm just saying that we got to find out still how did he get in the water? Because if he was on some...
Well,
I don't know.
I heard, and I'm re-looking it up, but I heard that it had something to do with a loved one. That he was upset.
What, suicide?
Basically.
He know he can't swim, so he gonna jump in the water?
So basically, I heard he was upset, and I heard he also had a mental illness. So he upset and he fucked up. So he hops the fence and jumps in the water purposely.
That's the story.
That's the story. And it's something to that nature. But regardless, he did that on his own. He got mad and said, I'm gonna take a dip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, swimming relaxes me. You know what I mean? I don't mean to laugh, but
so everybody making this big deal about these kids not helping him.
Yeah.
And he committed suicide.
I don't think it was. But the thing about it is, I don't think it would have been no help, because even if you call the police, how long is it gonna take for them to get there?
What, man?
Damn, y'all laughing like the kids was laughing.
Well, what did I say? What did I do?
No, it's just the fact that, talking about it, it sounds ridiculous.
Right.
But it's wrong. We know it's wrong. But like, damn, I'm sorry. If that was me in that situation, I know I do some stupid shit. But at the same time, you know, somebody if you're in danger, you know, some people need help out here.
On some real shit though, man. Not taking up for them though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said though, whoever they was, they was kind of low key ignorant as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was some ghetto shit, man.
They was very ignorant.
They was ignorant as fuck on some. They just want, you know, just like most man.
So what should happen to their ignorant ass, man?
Shit.
What should happen to these
even
guys?
though they ignorant?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if anything should happen.
Now the state of Florida, they say they don't charge motherfuckers for that shit. They like, shit, if you gonna kill yourself here. They ain't nobody obligated to help save your ass.
They ain't really though. If that's what it is, a suicide, and they didn't jump in, I don't think they should get in trouble for that. Even though it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But
jail
time.
Hey, they could have jumped in trying to save him, and then he could have drowned their ass right along with him. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said them making a big deal about them kids, like man, they didn't push him in there, they didn't put him in there. That's my thing.
Right.
But them making fun about it and all that shit, yeah, that's ignorant. But jail time for that. No,
they was ignorant as fuck.
Come on, man. It's more important other shit for motherfuckers.
Maybe you saying that because it wasn't your family member.
Nah, if it was my family member, I'd say the same shit.
You would say the same shit?
I promise I will. I'll be like, nah, that was some ignorant shit.
Like somebody real close. You would be like, hey, motherfucker, man, why didn't y'all do something? You would want to kill them.
Of course, but that's personal. But we talking about, I couldn't expect them to go to jail for it, though. That's what I'm saying. If that was my mama.
Period. So I would kill you, but you don't deserve to go to jail.
That's something else. But I couldn't expect you to go to jail for that, though.
Sure, because
you know what I'm saying?
Because it's your choice. If you want to hop in that mouth, I can't swim. I can't
either. So I'm not going.
I'm not going. I'm gonna be like, hey,
I'm not going,
bruh. 911, bruh. This motherfucker just jumped in the lake, and I can't tell if he's swimming or not. I don't know what good swimming is. If he was, shit, maybe he wanted, I don't know.
My thing is, where was his family at? They know he had these mental problems.
That nigga ran off. I think it had something to do with a bitch.
Probably.
Petty.
That motherfucker jump out.
But can you get mad at him, though?
Nearest lake and
he took
kill himself.
Took his own life versus somebody else's? Because he could have did it. He could have tried to kill them kids or kill somebody else running around the streets if he was that upset. Someone made him jump in the water. But at the same time, that probably woke his dumb ass up. I'm sorry, but it probably woke him up like, oh shit,
niggas is crazy. Niggas
drowned.
I ain't saving your monkey ass, you dumb motherfucker.
That's. I mean, I ain't about to save just anybody either, man. It's levels to this shit, man. Your life is on the line trying to save somebody.
Well, it just you should have called 911.
Okay, they wouldn't have got there in
white
time.
folk voice.
Yeah, but you tried.
This ain't a movie, you know what I mean? You can't just skip scenes and then they there, you know what I mean? It's real life. So
these niggas was going in though. They've
recorded for 2 minutes.
It looks evil.
Yeah,
that's evil. Like we wouldn't have did that shit. We would have been like, hey, man, get up out that water, cuz. After that, it called 911 like, man, somebody drowning. But we wouldn't have went to that. That's an evil thing they was.
At least call the authorities. At least.
Call the authorities.
At least call the authorities.
At least call the authorities.
But we don't know. These kids, if they 16, 17, they don't know. All they know is, I ain't never calling the police.
I ain't calling the police. That's the thing about it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucked up that we think that way.
It's not fucked up that we think that way.
It's not, but it is.
It's been designed for us to think that way.
But for real, shit, that's natural. But you got to know, they ain't old enough to know to differentiate to when, okay, it's cool to call them for this, but fuck them for that or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but they just, like I said, they just some young kids that's just, you know, they just know what they know from where they from. You know what I'm saying? That's just real, man. They just know what they know and where they from.
Right.
And they motherfucking record that shit.
It just so happened that social media got a
It
hold of it.
just so happened that he really died, man.
He really died.
Social media got a hold of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pay for that one way or another though, man, because
Should they pay for it? That was
they little kids, man. They don't know too much.
It's just gonna be just like how I don't know, man.
Okay, what would the young Gerard have done?
I don't know. I can't swim, so I wouldn't. The young Gerard couldn't have did nothing because the young Gerard wouldn't have had no cell phone for one.
But let's say you did have a cell phone. You feel me? What would y'all think y'all would have done at that age?
The only thing you can do is call 911. Let them know that somebody drowned.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the right thing to do. I wouldn't have went out there and got
I would have doubt if we'd have went out there and got him Gerard when he was about that age. I don't know.
I had a cousin.
I couldn't swim, so I wasn't going to go get him.
I can, but I don't know though. If he'd have ran past us, man, we standing right there, and this man run past us and dives in this water, right? And he gets to just like I'm gonna be knowing that's the type of person I am. I'm gonna be knowing like, man, you trying to lure us out there or something, man. Right. I ain't going. Right. And I can hear you like, man, you know I can't swim, so I definitely ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's me. That's my mind. Like, man, he just ran past us and jumped in the water, and now he asking for help. He probably would have died too, right there, if I was standing right there as a teenager. But I would at least call the authorities.
Yeah.
So should anything happen to these young men at all?
No.
Man.
Nope.
Kids, man. Kids.
Nope.
Kids is goofy.
Hey.
Man. I mean.
Oh, they parents might be liable to be sued, though. See, we don't know the laws. But I'm pretty sure.
You think the parents should be sued because they ignorant ass kids?
Yeah, they liable for their kids. Nah. Yeah, I mean, we don't know the laws. We don't know the laws down there.
So basically, we hold these kids responsible.
You liable. Hey, if your kids throw a rock and break a window, you ain't around.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Even though I didn't see it.
I ain't. He did.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I say.
Dude broke it.
I don't say they liable, but what I'm saying is we don't know them laws. Even authorities trying to say, well, not reporting the death. But we're like, man, we didn't know he was dead. Shit, when we left.
Period.
Just because he was underwater and we didn't see him no more, we didn't know he was dead.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up though. But I'm saying that's how they play. That's what the video look
Life
like.
Is cruel to them
they cruel. That was like I was almost like sperm inside the woman fighting for the egg. Sperm inside the woman fighting for the egg. They was like, yeah, that's one motherfucker we ain't got to worry about. That was some ruthless shit, wasn't it?
It's always been like this, though. We just get more exposed to it because of the devices that we got and, you know what I mean, social media and all that.
We exposed to that shit for real. That's why we even in them little kids' business, because they put their shit out there. Nobody would have ever probably knew that shit if it wasn't for social media. Dude would have just died, and them niggas would have just been laughing away, talking about that shit right now. Mm-hmm. Now they in the spotlight. They about to come out with an album.
Probably.
They probably about to come out with some music.
Drown in the mixtape. I ain't gonna lie though. The police trying to give them a misdemeanor. They gotta give them something because it's gonna start happening more. It's gonna be like a little domino effect.
People are not responsible for saying we are not superheroes.
It's
I don't
not
gotta
even that.
save you because you want to kill yourself.
It's not even that, because what happened? Are you walking down the street? You see somebody getting stabbed. It's not your business, so you gonna keep on going. It could be other versions of it, man.
Yeah, I probably will.
So I need to go over there and get stabbed too, because that person getting stabbed?
Fuck no, call the cops. That's why we pay their asses with our tax money.
Exactly, you call the cops.
Right.
I'm not saving nobody, unless it's my kids and my family, mom.
Yeah. It gotta be. You gotta be. Now, nowadays you can't even be a gentleman and stop and help a female from getting her ass whooped.
You know what?
They'll jump your ass.
But be with a bitch that see you watching that shit, then you the bad person.
Nah, I told her the same shit we just was saying. Like, I ain't, man, the fuck? Man, they'll jump.
You ain't gonna do nothing?
Hell no.
You ain't gonna do nothing, bitch. Is you gonna do something?
Yeah, and pull up right there like
I learned that lesson a long time ago.
And pull up right there like, you getting out? You gonna do something?
Bitch, you better leave.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, leave him.
Hey, that almost happened to me at Cognacs. Talking to a nurse up there, and she's like, I've been watching, it's her birthday, right? So she said, yeah, me and my friend been watching these two couples argue the whole time. Girl stormed out, the dude walked out, and she looked at me like, you ain't going to do nothing? You work here, right? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go out there and I don't know what the fuck happened. She probably whooped this nigga ass.
So all they did was storm out, and a girl asked you, "Are you gonna storm behind them?"
Yeah, like what the fuck
that's a real Captain Save-Ho shit.
I was like, well, she was, and I'm like,
what you supposed? She really wanted you to.
Well, they been arguing. She was mad. He was mad at her the whole night. You should go say something, bitch. What? The fuck I look like?
You supposed to go up there. You like, hey, sir. You take care of her. You take care of her when you get home.
and watch out for bears.
And deers too.
You take care of her when you get home, sir. I don't want to see no more of that shit. I'm gonna go back here and cook these wings now.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, man. I learned that. Shit. Listen, for real, I learned that lesson with my own mom, man. Like seriously, I don't get in people's shit like that no more, man. Cause it ain't.
Parrot.
You can beat a nigga up, and she'll still be with that nigga as soon as he call and say I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And I witnessed that firsthand with my mom, and that shit taught me a lesson. Like I stopped even, and that's my mama though. You know what I mean? I'm ready to kill something over. You know what I mean? And what good is gonna do with me? I'm gonna kill this nigga, and she gonna be mad at me, and more than that nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck around and testify on you. I mean, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I got sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Man.
That shit crazy.
Motherfucker they be had for me together like I'm the other boyfriend or something. I'm just a brother. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers gonna do what y'all do. I just
cause they know it ain't right.
Yeah, don't call mine. Don't call me.
You look stupid.
Don't put me in danger though. You know what I'm saying? That's first of all when you think about the real deep way. Like you put me, all of us in danger. Like you know what I'm saying? And for real, when you really think about it though, man, when the shit ain't for real, when it ain't for real, you just put people, everybody in danger for nothing.
But they stay.
Yeah. That's why you gotta say a lot of shit. Fuck it. Patty.
Yeah, that is petty. But that's a good petty.
It's a good petty. You gotta be petty when it comes to other people's relationships, man, because what they got going on, man, you'll never know or you'll never understand. So you just need to leave it alone, man. And if it's that serious, that woman need to get away from that man, or that man need to get away from that woman. But the only people that can help with that is the cops. Not no regular people. I got neighbors.
Man, it's just like dope, man. You gotta want to be
your
way.
Go knock on their door like, hey. I read a book that could probably help y'all. No, I'm not, man. I'm not getting into that shit, man.
And your neighbors be going at it, man. It's a double that's by Kane's crib, man. It's a double of on both sides. It's some abusive motherfuckers. Them niggas on Monday, the nigga on the right be coming out yanking his bitch's hair, beating her ass, and on Tuesday the other nigga come out. Good morning. Oh God. Yeah, man. I'm eating toast and eggs, and this bitch tripping. Beat her ass right quick before I go to work. I feel you, cuz. I'm beating my bitch tomorrow. Hey.
Damn.
That's how his neighbors is, bruh.
Hey, that's petty right there.
That nigga, I seen it. I witnessed it. I've seen it all.
That's some bullshit, man.
Call the police. bitch. This nigga was pulling off, bruh. And then going around the corner, pulling back up. Oh, I forgot. Fuck that. I'm looking and I have my phone ready. I have my phone ready. My phone was like a gun right there. I was about to pull that shit out like and get the flicking. They was about to be on social media, man.
Right.
Social media.
They deserve to be on there when you outside, motherfucking washing clothes, motherfucker.
Right.
The last time I saw something like that, I asked for a ride from my cousin, and they pulled up, and I hopped in the whip. I'm like, how's everybody day going? They all just turned mad as fuck, like, it could have been better, but this bitch nigga. She was like, bitch, who you talking to like that? Wow. And the next you know, she took his cash because he was selling. She threw that shit out the window. He picked up his money, got back in the car all smooth, and just hit that bitch with one. I'm like, oh shit, it's raining.
And that was your cousin.
Yeah, this is a raining night. He driving. I'm like,
just stuck her ass.
The stucker. She just sitting there, and he said,
damn.
He said, shut the fuck up, bitch. And she's sitting there like, she started talking to herself. So I got scared. It's raining. It's thunderstorming. We just drive. We on the highway. Next, you know, she's sitting over there talking. So it's like, and he called me a bitch, hit me. Oh, I don't know who the fuck he think he is. Who the fuck you think he is? I'm like, oh shit, she really holding the conversation. Next, you know, she said, I ain't no bitch. You got me fucked up, and start tagging this nigga like she was a boxer, bro. She turned to Floyd Mayweather with them hands
on the highway.
On the highway, driving. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to die, bro. These motherfuckers about to kill me. He swerving the car. He swerved that motherfucker to the left, swerved to the right. And her whole head swung, bow, hit the window. And he said, all right, bitch, hold on. Slammed on the brakes, skirt. He said, all right, unbuckle his seatbelt. Start tagging her shit. I'm like, oh, shit, guys, stop. Whoa. This is shut the fuck up, Wayne. I'm like, oh, goddamn, both of y'all told me to shut up. I'll sit here, you know, not like I want to go home. I only asked for a fucking ride. That's it. They live down the street.
Relationship be
that was cool.
So some people out here probably think that you should have started beating his ass.
Yeah.
Like to save her.
Yeah, oh, fuck that. Now she fighting. Shit.
It's none of your goddamn business.
None of my goddamn business, but my life was on the line.
So
I was thinking about
they both fighting. Who was driving?
He was driving. She was in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat. And this is a 2-door. So it's not like I can't just say, yo, I'll see y'all niggas later. I'll just walk home. I couldn't even do that. I gotta lift somebody's fucking seat up.
You gotta go past the beef.
Man.
To get out.
You damn right. So I gotta tell these niggas. So I ended up taking the aux cord, you know. I started playing some music and shit, you know, try to calm everything down. They start like listening to the music, bopping to it. I'm like, is everybody cool? They was like, yeah, we're cool, bro. Why you trying to play the music to set the mood up? I'm like, what the fuck?
Out this motherfucker. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Y'all ain't about to kill me and y'all's little stupid ass relationship rage.
That's why.
What the fuck?
That's why when I'm with a couple and I know they argue a lot, I don't get in the car with them no more.
I don't get into people's shit either, man, because I've been in situations where I probably could have looked like the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? For real, and it wasn't even me.
He said, people in relationships that argue, I don't get in the car with them no more.
I don't blame you, man.
Patty.
I don't blame you, dog. Hey, that shit crazy.
I don't fuck around with people's shit.
The last thing I heard with them, they broke up and they was arguing and it was something. Because he gets mad at me when I told him this. I name everybody from the Justice League. And I called him, he's the Joker. He said, why the fuck you call me that? Your girl's Harley Quinn. He said, stop playing with me, bro. I said, hey, man, you just told me what happened. He said, yeah. I said, what happened? He said, we broke up. I said, why? He said, the past couple of days, why you didn't see me, I was locked up. I'm like, why the fuck you was locked up? Well, we was driving down Salem. And she was driving the car talking shit. You know, I had to bust her in the eye and shit. I'm like, yeah, that's some Joker shit. He said, man, shut the fuck up. I'm like, hey, I'm just saying. Next thing I'm talking about, yeah, man. She said, oh, you gonna hit me with the crowbar? He said, bitch, I'll hit you with my fucking fist before I hit you with the goddamn crowbar. I'm like, nigga, that's some Joker shit. He said, wait, shut up and listen to the story. So he started telling me the story. She pulled in front of the police station, rolled down his side of the window. So they get to arguing. He said, bitch, I don't give a fuck about them goddamn cars. I'll beat your ass right now. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? The cops had to come outside and detain his ass. I ain't gonna lie, that's some smart shit though. Stop right there in front of the police station. He arguing, roll down his side of the window so they can hear all that shit. I'm like,
I ain't pulling in no goddamn police station.
Cause she parked out. No, she was still in the middle of the street. She just parked out front of the motherfucker, just stopped in the middle of the street and rolled down his window so they can hear everything.
God damn.
And he just telling him, I'm gonna beat her after I hit you. I'm gonna beat you with the crowbar.
Lesson: avoid Joker and Harley Quinn relationships. And you know what? These bitches, they idol. They look up to what's the
Harley Quinn?
Yeah, man.
Harley Quinn.
They look up to that bitch. I see more and more women like really appreciating this crazy shit right now.
Because of that fucking movie, but they ain't tell them the truth about that movie. They are an abusive ass couple.
Man, yeah.
Trying to beat each other and kill each other.
That's exactly what you were describing. That's what the fuck we've been describing. Abusive ass couples. And why the fuck we stay out their business. Because like you said, they Joker and Harley Quinn or whatever the fuck her name is. And it's ridiculous. It's all a joke. Speaking about crazy bitches, also in social media, the little young bitch who killed her dog. I mean, her sister.
Oh, yeah.
Her 14-year-old sister.
What the fuck, man?
And put it all on social media. On Instagram Live. I think we got a clip of that.
Let's check it out. Let's see that, man.
Man, that shit crazy, Mark.
Let me see that, bro.
Bruh, listen. The bitch was driving, drunk.
Tragedy for one family.
Check
Two
this.
teen
Check
sisters,
this.
Jacqueline and Abdulia Sanchez, were in the car along with another girl. The driver, 18-year-old Abdulia, was streaming live video on Instagram when cops say she lost control of the car. We are choosing not to show you the rest of the disturbing and graphic video. 14-year-old Jacqueline was killed. She was just about to celebrate her quinceañera. Abdulia was arrested and charged with vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence. She recorded herself saying this on Instagram after the crash.
I love my sister to death. I don't give a. This is the last thing I wanted to happen to us, but it just did. Jacqueline, please wake up. I killed my sister, okay? I know I'm going to jail for life, all right? I understand that. This is the last thing I wanted to happen, okay? I love you. Rest in peace, sweetie.
The video, which only lasts 24 hours on the Instagram app, was recorded by a friend and posted to Facebook. It's since been taken down.
Yo, that's a crazy bitch, man. What would y'all do? How do y'all think that should be handled? This bitch was drunk. She had her little sister in the back. Her little sister dies because she was drunk. Vehicular homicide. Of course, that's her little sister. But then the comments after. What's y'all thoughts, man?
Those are the worst. My bad. That is the worst fucking comments ever, man. How you gonna say that shit?
She sounded drunk though, Wayne.
Yeah, she did, but it was still.
She was probably still drunk.
You should know, like.
But should she? I mean, she was what, 16?
Yeah.
So her level of comprehension ain't.
She was 18. Her little sister was 14.
Still, even at 18, you drunk and you ain't. I don't think she really fully understood what was really going on as far as what had just really happened. You know what I mean?
She was mumbling. She was rambling to me. She was like, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, who says rest in peace? You feel me? But she was still had the capacity to still be on live Instagram.
But man, that's what.
So what that tell you?
It tells me that social media is really raising kids, man. Like, for real, because you know the whole lingo. Rest if she hear that in songs, and she probably see that all down her timeline now. I don't know, man.
What she said at the end, I still gotta get it how I get it.
Did she say
or something like that? Like, I gotta get it how I live. I gotta handle my business.
Handle your business.
Yeah, I gotta handle my business. Period. Like,
but she knows she's gonna be going to jail for it though.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, you know, I might be going to jail for life for this shit, but I still gonna handle my business on Instagram live. That's crazy.
What the hell she mean by that though? I wonder.
She fucking drunk. I don't know. How y'all think the law should handle this little chick, man? What do y'all think should be done? Should she get the book thrown at her? Should she what? You know,
man. We should see how she owns up to it, because I went to some traffic violation for court, and it was for, you know, I know y'all know I don't drive, but it was for a moped. I had a moped and I got pulled over, but that's besides the point.
Who gets pulled over in a moped?
Because it changed the law in Maryland, and the cop was being a dick, and he tried to arrest me and shit.
How did he catch up to you?
I left. This is when I was working at Petco.
He was walking on the beat and just grabbed you on the moped like, hey, come here.
I was leaving work, actually. I was at the red light, and then I got to cross the highway to go into the back road. So when I crossed it on the intersection, he hit the lights, and they were trying to be assholes and like, oh, you don't know the law. Yeah, I was like, dude, they just changed the law the other day, and my papers is up to date and shit. It's like, what are you trying to be a dick for? And then they put me on cuffs and shit, was talking to me. But the thing was, when I went to the court date, I seen a lot of people that own up to a lot of shit. Like, they even told the judge, it was like, so you can fight this, or you can take the maximum prison days up to 90 days, up to 2 years to 3 years. And I seen these one group of friends, some real shit. They walked up there, said, we don't want to fight it. We fucked up. And our friend is in the hospital because of this shit. So we want to take the maximum days in prison, and we'll pay the fucking fine. There's no other way we can do this. Our friend's in a coma for this shit. So when I saw that, I was like, damn. I was trying to fight this shit, but damn, that's some real shit. So they got in a badass wreck. It was a group of friends in a truck, and they was drunk. And they ran into they ran into a semi and fucked up. One of their friends that was in the passenger seat was in a coma for that, and they all knew, and they was trying to celebrate their friend's birthday, and they was getting them wasted, and they never drunk before. So they hold themselves accountable for that.
Yeah, I personally feel like, yeah, if it wasn't for you being under the influence, then the shit wouldn't have happened. So you are accountable for that shit. Period. Like that's the black and white law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you fucked up and did this, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles, man.
Yeah, but this is not an average ass judge. He gave him 90 days and 60 days. Because this is the judge in Maryland everybody know that was an asshole that sentenced his own son for 3 years in jail. 3 years. 3 years for having marijuana. That's it. Told his kid, I better not catch you smoking weed. Smoke weed, put his ass in jail, and made that shit known.
It's fucked up.
So everybody was like, oh, fuck, this guy's a dick.
Yeah.
Nobody don't want to go to court with this guy.
You at the mercy of the judge or the fucking jury, man, the 12, man. That's just how that shit go, man. But regardless, if you intoxicated, like this little chick was, and because of her being intoxicated, drinking, and not only drinking, but on her phone, her little sister dead. She got to deal with that shit for the rest of her life. Mark mentioned something earlier, like the law shouldn't even have to judge this bitch. It should be her family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I don't know, because she killed her little sister. I think the family should decide her fate.
Think the family should, like, whether or not she should pay, go to jail, get hung,
whatever.
What?
Yeah.
All the above.
Yeah. Even though it ain't like that, we know that ain't how it goes. But
that's the law. That should be under them circumstances because it's family on family.
Yeah.
They should give them like 3 choices.
Yep.
And they got to pick between the 3.
Yeah.
What would your 3 choices to get this chick be?
Man, you got what? Life in prison.
All right, life in prison.
They don't give them life for vehicular. The max is 5 years.
Oh, well,
that's the max. You got to remember that off top. Anyway, the max is 5 years. She didn't like murder. Then on the cars, they don't do them like that. Even when you kill a motherfucker with, I don't even think they give you. It's different from shooting a motherfucker or stabbing them. You know what I'm saying?
You get the most time for selling that medicine.
Well, we know that. We know that. Right. Motherfucker get the most time for selling the. You can kill a motherfucker and get out before you get that work off.
Is that your 3? How would you say 3?
What, 5 years? What else?
She should get 5 years. What else you say?
I don't know.
What would your 3 be, Wayne?
Oh man, go with the maximum time with the 5 years. Throw her ass in rehab. So I'll throw her in rehab for additional 3 years, and then when she get out, she hit that prison for 5. And then she need to work off for her sister's funeral. She gonna be held accountable for paying that shit off. She need to learn something from it. Those my 3. And I'll say fuck it, slap her with all 3 of them.
All 3? What would your 3 be, Mark? The 3 punishments that she could get for killing her little sister in this car crash.
The 3 punishments that she could get?
That she could get.
She can get the 5 years. She could get probation. You know what I mean? She could get nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
For real.
Right.
You know
my 3 would be 5 years. I would say 5 to 7. Because I think if she's remorseful, it depends on how she is in court. If she's a little remorseful, if I see she's really sorry for it, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 to 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody makes mistakes. Unfortunately,
and that's probably what they gonna give her, about 2 years though.
Yeah.
Probably that's what she gonna get. I'm telling you, she probably gonna get about a year or 2.
I will also have her do something for drunk driving. You know what I'm saying? Gotta handle 300 community hours of why not to.
She probably won't be able to drive ever again.
She gonna be able to drive sooner or later. But she can still talk to people about drunk driving. I killed my sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've been there. Don't do it. Don't drink and drive. And then
if she's, a lot of people do capitalize off, try to.
But if I catch this bitch, on social media again, we doing Game of Thrones on her ass.
Yeah.
Bottom line, decapitation. Motherfucker, like the little Stark boy, run, little boy, with the arrows.
Damn.
You feel me?
And now you got 5 drinks.
Or pick somebody to battle my nigga, and whoever win, you free or not. That's if this bitch gets on social media again talking that shit. I'ma get it how I live, and I gotta do what I gotta do. Rest in peace, sis. I'm going away forever. Or dumb bitch.
Or put 5 drinks in front of her, says, these 5, one is not poison. Not drink.
Damn.
Yeah, not 5, 3. She gotta have 3 of them motherfuckers.
And one of them is the milk of the puppy, so you would never know.
Gamer, you see we on our Game of Thrones shit. That shit jumping, power jumping, all that shit jumping right now, man. I am like,
let's ask the legend what he watching his spare time, man. What's some of your top 5 shows?
Man, to be honest, I don't get to watch too much TV, man. I be so damn busy, man.
Period.
For real, man. If I could, man, it'd be some shows I don't even know about. I just wake up to good shows sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Period. So you don't have a choice. You don't have not one show that you've watched.
You know what I'm saying? That should be good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Thrones, a couple other little shit. You know.
Yeah.
I really don't get to watch
Period.
too much, so I don't really know what's really jangling.
Hey, listen, y'all, this man is busy, man, and I can tell why, because after this week's performance, man, in Akron, Ohio, man, Slave was jumping, man. Hey, my man Mark a beast on that bass, man. You do your goddamn thing, bro.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, man.
So I know you always busy, because in order to be that much of a beast, you got to be busy. Then you got life, and you got practice. And,
yeah.
Hey, if y'all don't know, now you know.
Gotta touch that motherfucker every day, baby. You want to be better. There's motherfuckers that touch it all day, every day. You know what I mean? So you got to at least touch it a few hours a day.
Right.
Got to.
Period.
Anything that you want to be good at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to touch it every day.
We are known for being petty out here, man, and we just jump shit off like how we want to jump it off. But for real, rest in peace to those ones who did die on social media, man. Hey, no
right.
part, you know, death
right.
is real serious. It is the final finale. You ain't coming back from that. It's so permanent. It's the most permanent thing ever.
Definitely.
So rest in peace, y'all, man. You know, hopefully we don't see this becoming a trend of our youth dying and recording it
right.
on social media, because
people watching
whatever's on social media, man, they gonna tear it up like piranhas, man. Chop, chop, chop. It's gonna be a song made out that
just
shit
for a
somewhere.
little bit of spotlight, man. That's crazy, man.
Man, crazy. Also on social media, man, it's a lot of this flat earth theory going around, like, and it's funny because things trend easily, but it's sometimes when you have a serious discussion about something, it seems like it's just put in the air and it's put in the universe, and then everybody starts to catch on. And that's how I feel about this flat earth theory. It's something that we mentioned last week's show, and we want to talk about that right now. It's some things that my man Wayne wanted to point out about the flat earth, just to put y'all on into some education, and maybe we get educated as well. But we also have our own theories, you know what I'm saying? We you know, that's a far-fetched to envision a flat earth when it's been sculpted into our brain that this bitch is rounder than a motherfucker. You feel me? I'm talking about basketball round. You dig? So, Wayne, what the fuck? Tell me about this flat earth shit. I want to know.
Man, after people start questioning the government about a lot of things, they started coming up with this flat earth thing, and there's actually a flat earth society out there that actually goes to all the meetings of the presidential meetings, mayor meetings, and they always question them about it. But every time it gets brought up, they get removed. Not sit down and be quiet. Removed.
When the flat earth theory pops up, it gets removed from the conversation.
Yes, they say, I'm not going to answer that dumbass question, but you'll see security grab that guy or that girl and pull them out.
They probably think they on some bullshit.
Yeah, for real. They think they on some bullshit. They don't want. But why? Why do they do that? Tell me why. Like, Why is this such a type of thing?
My thing is this: when that happens, but when, like, for instance, when Obama was still in office, when people was mentioning about when Jay-Z made a song about how he kicked it with Obama, but when they questioned him about that, Obama answered that saying we don't hang out and y'all need to stop listening to this, and he answered that question though. But when somebody bring up the Flat Earth Society, we don't have time for that. We have important things. But when people ask for certain things, the waters, they ignore that until somebody got to find more proof to bring it up. But the Flat Earth thing it's a lot of question behind it. As in, for instance, I don't really trust NASA no more, because after researching and finding out that every picture that NASA gives of the Earth is not an actual picture.
Hold on. So every picture that NASA has generated, you telling me that it's a painting?
It's a painting or
CGI.
mad
pictures. I see mad pictures of the Earth that they've taken with cameras that's out there in space. So you telling me that they're fake?
Yes, they fake CGI or paintings. Really good with it. Our technology is out of this world. Little do we know.
Why would the government go that far into trying to deceive us with fake pics?
Because how can I explain it? It's the power of subconscious. It's more to this world than we know. So they're trying to make sure they keep the masses contained. That's why they use racial profiling, the gender shit, the whole idea of using drugs, and to keep everybody in certain populations controlled. So that's the whole purpose of what's really going on.
So to throw us a fucking curveball.
Yeah.
To keep us busy.
Keep
our minds occupied with the little bullshit to take us away from what's really the fuck going on.
Yes.
Like, I live on a flat earth, and if I go so far, I'm gonna fall off this bitch.
It's not even that. It will actually make it seem like all of mythology and religion, what they speak of, is actually probably true.
All right, let's get to some facts. Let's get into the theory part of it. I don't want to go around to the secret society or this government secret. Because there is rules and regulations to science.
Yeah.
Gerard just showed us something about a Red Bull jump where dude was in space and shit. He jumped down. They showed us the Earth. That was the reason why he fell down like that, is because of gravity. Let's get into another science fact. If you go so far on a boat, you'll disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Disappear to where?
Disappear, you'll sink down. It's a gradual go down. Like, you just don't disappear out of view, like become a dot. You actually get so far out and then you go down ways.
Down to where?
No, a down. What I'm saying is that because the Earth is round, when a ship goes out to sea, that it gradually goes down because of the Earth is round.
Right. But that's
the cloud situation. The reason why the clouds do this and do that is because the Earth is round. There's a North Pole and there's a South Pole. But I've seen pictures of the flat Earth, and there's theories behind that. So questions people will ask is, so if you're flying in a plane, you will eventually fly off of this flat Earth.
Yep.
What would you say to that, though?
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Like, for
you're gonna fly into space.
It's not. It's not that. It goes with the whole theory thing of we actually live inside of a dome. And Commander Byrd, he actually, was around World War II, that he actually had a mission that he flew his team out there, and what they found was, what he reported, and it was in his documents, that when they was flying and it was getting close, he felt like it was the edge, that their planes were shutting down. Certain people's planes was just exploding that was ahead of him, like it was some invisible barrier up there. And he said, fuck that, and shot back around. He was the only one that survived that. And after he told the U.S. and everybody what was going on over there, kid you not, now there's an Antarctica treaty that we with all nations, even the ones we're enemies with, that we all actually protect that area. We got a base over there, but no one's allowed to go over there. But that area got a lot of resources over there, oil, riches, metal. It's a lot of things over there, but why are we trying to protect that?
It's a secret land where everybody gets along, and they have super military shit that they keep secret from us to protect the border.
It's something over
There's
there.
a lot of government secrets, y'all. And that might not be far-fetched, but is that a theory that a lot of people who believe in flat Earth believe, or what's some other theories that?
Or for instance, for a flat Earth now,
like, cause I mean, I know not everybody probably focuses on the military aspect, but on the scientific aspect, going back
even with
generations, how would they saying that? What's the edge of the Earth like?
That's the thing. Even with the edge of the Earth, they keep saying that we're in a dome, so we won't like fall off. That's the thing. We're kept inside. And the crazy part is that they even said it like how we look in the sky is just a reflection of the water. That's like how it's blue and everything. But even at nighttime, it's a reflection of little grabs. Now, for instance, NASA stated that we move through space and we twirl. Us twirling, planets twirl with us, and we move gravity through space. Now, if NASA's correct, like they're supposed to be a lot of times, that if we move through space slowly and we're changing, our constellation should have changed. Someone should have wrote this down in history that we should have different constellations, but our constellations stay the same.
Because we're moving through space.
We're moving through space. And at the same time, our satellites. A lot of people that believe in the flat Earth theory don't believe that there's no such thing as satellites up there. They believe that they actually have like cellular planes and blimps that goes around, because this I ain't gonna lie. The whole thing of having a satellite up there, and we have satellite phones, that means we should have damn near signal and everywhere we go, no matter what, even our GPS. But certain places you go, it don't have it. But the thing is, we got cell towers. These cell towers was built during the World War I. And these cell towers is the one that they use communications. So that's how they did Project Pluto, when they actually... Project Pluto was dealing with them pulling these wires and going to different countries and continents to get the signals up. And that's the thing about it. Even in our internet actually comes from Germany, what people don't know about.
So flat Earth believers believe that there's no satellites.
No satellites.
That basically everything is based off of towers that controls everything. But the government would have us believe they're satellites because so when you see things flying in the sky, you think, oh, that's just a satellite. You don't want to second guess it. If it's something else, then what we know, or it's a secret government project that they're working with. Okay, so Gerard showed us something on the internet where a dude with the Red Bull jumped. He jumped the fuck from outer space. That's some crazy shit.
It is.
This motherfucker jumped. Now, in that video, he was like on an arm attached to a satellite or whatever, or a ship or whatever the fuck. And he jumped, and he went up to 700 miles an hour, over, falling down. He sped up, and then he slowed down. And then his parachute went off. And then he landed successfully. Ta-da. Da-da. You know what I'm saying? That shit looked crazy to me. But the picture that we seen was around Earth.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now,
what's the names? A dome is half round too, so it could have been a dome, huh?
It could have been. Or that we're actually to the point that how the dome is, if you see the old paintings, even the old ancient work of it, inside of the dome, that you got the space, you got the stars, you got the sun, you got all that inside of it. So having all that there, I'm not surprised that he can go out, but we never had a full picture of the whole entire planet from a camera. They never showed us it. That's the thing that people keep questioning about. So people keep questioning about these things, but no one's giving us answers. We just asked for a simple photo. You got over 2,000 satellites up there that got cameras.
But they gonna give you a photo.
They don't give us one.
They do. It's plenty of photos. You can go on an encyclopedia right now and find mad photos of the planet. Are they fake?
That's the thing. Yeah.
They look real.
But
the moon ain't flat.
The moon ain't flat.
Moon's hollow. But it's more to it with them theories. That's the thing that's crazy about it.
When you look into your what's the name and look at Jupiter, Jupiter's not flat either.
Like for instance, like this is how they said it.
The sun is not flat. So basically, all these creations are round, and we see physically that they're round. That moon is crazy because I promise on everything, the moon seems closer than ever now. I don't know why. It just seems closer. I don't know why the motherfucker looks extra big sometimes. and I'm like, wow, it didn't used to be that big.
Right.
Because
Like, why the fuck is the moon so big now?
And
Like,
you ever thought it wasn't weird that y'all walk outside and it's bright as hell in the morning? You could look over and you're like, holy shit, is that the moon? You ever saw the moon and the sun still out? But I have an uncle. He works in the Air Force, and he was in Tokyo. And I called him early in the morning. I was like, hey, uncle, what you doing? Fucking sleep, Dwayne. What the fuck do you want? And I'm like, I just got a question. Do you see the moon by any chance? He said, yeah, it's bright as shit. You want me to take a goddamn picture of it? I'm like, oh no, I'm just wondering because I can see it where I'm at. And I'm just curious about that.
that motherfucker big though.
It is.
But you said it's like on one. If it's a flat Earth, we'll be able to see them at the same time.
Somewhat. Yes.
But if it's Tokyo on the other side of the planet, we shouldn't be able to see the moon at the same time.
Yes. And that's the thing. I kind of question a lot of things, and at the same time, I can't agree on everything with my government, and due to the fact of Project Paperclip.
Don't trust your government.
Really
Don't trust your government.
to a certain extent. But they turned something that was positive to a negative. But after Project Paperclip, after the World War II was over, people don't know about, and this is the funny part, they put this in so much movies and films. Like, if y'all ever saw Winter Soldier, the Captain America movie,
yeah,
and he was talking about Hydra, we was in we was everywhere, even after the war. He was talking about Project Paperclip. After the end of World War II, after when all the nations went over there and we was taking information, Russia took their blueprints, but we did something smart. Besides taking their blueprints and their weapons, we took their scientists and we gave them immunity. And we told them, you're going to work for us. And this is the crazy part. After they work with us, and y'all going to make our V-2 bombs and our rockets and our missiles, and all your family members and friends, y'all can bring them over, and we won't say nothing. And people won't even know about it. So when they brought them over here, they started making our weapons and stuff, and they created a group, NASA. After they created NASA and everything, that's how our technology just magically advanced. We had we were supposed to actually have a project, it was called like Project Blimp, but they stopped that. This blimp was supposed to actually like nourish the sky or something like that. But they stopped that program, and instead they start putting fluoride in our water system.
Fluoride is a chemical, right?
Yeah, and this chemical
that kills motherfuckers.
It kills if you have a heavy dosage, but if you keep
that's in our toothpaste.
It is in our toothpaste. You keep giving it to people, you can actually slow down their brain function. That's why that's the same chemical they gave to the Jews back in the day. In the Holocaust, drink this. It'll slow down your brain process to the point that I can say, "No, go get me this," and you just won't even question it. You just do it.
We are no stranger to what the fuck the government and just America can do to our food and the cancer building thing. So that shit ain't no surprise, man. You know what I'm saying? We already know the best way is to go organic with that shit, regardless.
And this is one thing about the little with the airline thing. Everybody has their destinations. They give you routes. It's just like a bus. Why the fuck you can't take me goddamn down the street and that's where I'm trying to go, but you got to take me through all these neighborhoods.
So basically what you're saying is that if I need to go to Tokyo, instead of just catching a straight line there, why y'all taking me through this place and this place, throwing us off?
Yeah, and that's what it is. Even ask people that was in the military, they even question that. And you got people that's in the military that's actually believing about the flat earth theory.
I see a lot of more people believing about the flat earth theory more and more. And I think they're just jumping on the bandwagon, a lot of them, because they hear one thing that makes sense. I seen something on Facebook today where dude was talking. He had a shot of a plane. He was in a plane and he seen the sun.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, look, flat earth theory. The sun had clouds behind it. So he was like, damn, it's clouds in front of it and clouds behind it. Flat earth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he posted it and everybody started going in on their beliefs of flat earth. And then this one guy posted the reason why it's like that. He posted it, you know what I'm saying? And it said that because the sun is so big and it's so bright, that's the illumination that you're going to get. It's some scientific shit
like
there's
an illusion to it.
Like it's like an illusion to it where it appears that the clouds are behind that, but that's something that's already been talked about plenty of times.
Yep. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I just learned about that because my sister was watching a documentary of the fucking Titanic and shit, and they were trying to find out who was at fault. But besides that, they was talking about there's a dude that was a scientist and he studies illusions, and they was talking about how the heat and the cold when they mix together at a certain point, that it'll make it look like a little mirror. replicate what's in the sky, but it won't tell you what the exact distance or the height of it is. It'll just replicate it.
Shit, if they ain't giving us no tax break for that shit, man, what do I don't even give a shit.
And that's what a lot of people saying. A lot of people said in the comments like, man, flat earth, man, here we go again.
And that's the thing.
And then other motherfuckers was like, I don't give a fuck. What?
Here.
Get this bread, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get this bread, and if you paying taxes on your tax money is going to the fucking president who want to eat cupcakes and play golf, or if you're going to use your fucking money for weapons. But why we keep putting our fucking tax money to weapons?
You know what, man?
It's a lot of things, and
a lot of things we don't know, Wayne.
It is,
and that's just one of the things.
It's a dog world, man.
And at the same time,
it ain't all peaceful, man. It's always gonna be conflict, man. Period.
And then they got this scientist out there.
That's what we made from.
It's a black scientist, and this is the thing that is freaking everybody out for the moment. He, like for instance, y'all heard about CERN. They build a hydro collider. It takes 12 months to generate these 12 big batteries, and they was gonna redo the Big Bang Theory, or they gonna try to crush an atom to actually see what happens to it and open the dimensions. Like but what people don't know is that they got, once again, it's a treaty that all nations put their money and fund this program.
They know how to make planets, man. They know how to do everything.
But catch this, there's a scientist that went so
all
deep.
Physics, man.
They went so deep into an atom that they found out they call it strings, and the string had a genetic code. This code was just ones and zeros, and they scanned it, and it's scanned in his computer. They believe that this whole place is just a matrix, is part of us. So what we believe, we can do it. That's why they believe that this the dimension. They say we're somewhat into the time of the end. So what that means that we will die, but we will come back, and we will just keep repeating life and everything. But that's why they try and block. That's what
that shit sounds like to me.
They trying to tell us that they are trying to. That's why they contaminate our food and water so they can block everybody's third eye, because a lot of everybody's religion is similar, and that's the thing, and people don't know about it. And that's why I had a theory about the Tower of Babel in Babylon. When they got the language split up and they got separated, I believe they was all supposed to relearn. But relearning, they all had their own theories and Bibles, but someone came in there and told them that they was wrong. Versus all of it was the same thing, and that's it. So they represent. When you make man think different from each other, that's when you win.
And that's what the government does. I think that's what people do. That's what anybody in power does to keep their subjects in order. You never give them the truth. You keep them guessing. You keep theories out there, and like you said earlier in the show, you just throw things out there to keep them not focused on the real. We could sit here and talk about theories all day. We could sit here and talk about, but it's really what you choose to believe. If you want to choose to believe that the earth is flat, then you make that theory work for you and you get money. If you wanna believe that the earth is round, then you believe in that and you be good with that. But you know what I'm saying, never going to believe in something without trying to get some facts to back your theory up. You don't just believe. Look it up, investigate it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something that sounds like it makes sense, whether it's scientific, dealing with the government, or religion. Just remember that. Any last words, gentlemen?
Mark, what Slave got coming up, man?
August 17th, we're in Philly. So if you're in Philly, come check us out. It's gonna be a nice show.
Hey Mark, I got a question. You got any advice for people that want to do what you do?
I got any advice for on the real. Like if you really want to be, that's anything, man. That's sports, music, you know what I'm saying, working, you know, being a doctor or a nurse. Man, you got to practice every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about knowing your craft. And as humans, we ain't perfect. So you got to condition yourself to know something continuously. Eyes closed, you know what I'm saying? So my advice is to anybody that want to do music, want to be a producer, practice makes perfect, man. Do it every day. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people end up being the best at what they love, because they do it all day, every day.
No doubt.
Because they love it. They never get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? That's who end up being the best.
I've had a wonderful time today's episode of Petty. I ain't even gonna lie. Keep in mind that you can download the free Fly 93.5 app. It is free. Go get it. My man Skeeter Fly, Black Rob, my man Hood, they doing their damn thing on that station. I love the support. Dayton, Ohio. Y'all keep supporting us. Everybody out there, man, y'all be safe, man. Y'all take care of your own. Y'all look out for y'all family. Yo, I'm KD, man, with Fly 93.5.
Gerard J.K. McCain from Against the Grain Sports.
Dwayne Brown Body with Brown Eye Entertainment.
Mark Akridge, son of Slave, son of the Funk.
Period. Thank y'all for listening again, man. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Stay petty.